average day, I can solve this confounding little cube in about a minute 40 seconds, give or take. Usually around a minute 40 seconds. And so I started taking this to school with me to fill up those classes that, to be honest, I would rather sort of not be in, and the teachers drone instead of talk. So I would be having this going in my lap to keep my hands from getting too idle and for me to keep me from getting a little too antsy in class. And I encountered a fellow who could solve the first two rows and the top of the cube, but he could not solve the other side and the last row. So I decided I can solve this cube in a minute 40 seconds. I can show this fellow how to finish the cube. I was wrong. I was so wrong. My problem is I had developed muscle memory for all the different algorithms used to solve this Rubik's Cube. And I didn't know what on earth my hands were doing. They were just doing stuff. I wasn't paying enough attention to what on earth I was doing. So when I tried to show him how to do that Rubik's Cube, I spent the majority of the class trying to figure out what on earth I was doing with my hands. I tried to slow it down, but the slower I got, the less accurate I got, and I would be doing it wrong over and over again. And I got really frustrated, and I knew I had to get this Rubik's Cube done. And so finally, after doing it in 2 classes and in my lunch hour, I figured out logically how I needed to solve this Rubik's Cube. And until I figured out the logic behind my actions, I wasn't able to explain to him how to solve a Rubik's Cube. And now I do. Now I know how to explain it to him. And I've written down the algorithms. I could have looked up the algorithms. I could have been a lazy American like the rest of them, but I kind of wanted to figure it out for myself. I enjoy that kind of challenge, figuring out little puzzles for myself. So that is pretty much all I have to say for today. This video would have been done sooner, but the camera died because I forgot to charge the battery. So sorry for the lateness of the video, but that's it. All I was talking about was a Rubik's Cube. See you again tomorrow, guys.